Hello, welcome to my channel. Renzo Castaneda here. So moving my canvas. Okay, today we are going to paint this beautiful still life. I already made a drawing. First, I'm going to separate my palette. I used a portion of the canvas as a palette. Let's say I'm gonna make these lines. Here I'm going to mix the color for the flowers, here for the lips, here for the peaches, and maybe here for the background. Okay, now let's begin. First, I'm trying to start very simple, just watching those two colors, just light and darks. That's it. That's it. I see the lights here. And I'm mixing titanium white with cadmium yellow and adding a little bit of medium. Okay. Now, here I'm going to prepare a gray, black and white. And I'm adding alizarin crimson and ultramarine blue. Okay. This is going to be for the shadows. A little bit darker. And this one for the lights. Okay. Now I'm going to prepare more color for the leaves. Mixing lemon yellow and ultramarine blue. A little touch of white. Now the same with lemon yellow and ultramarine blue. I'm making a darker green here and adding a little bit of linseed oil. Okay, now Okay, now let's mix an orange and red for the peaches. Okay. I know this color is a little bit darker. I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm trying just to start simple, just few colors. And adding more camion red and a touch of glycerin crimson, a little bit of linseed oil. Okay. Now here I'm going to prepare using the mirror an orange, more yellow. Okay, now I'm going to paint, looking for a brush. Okay, this one. I'm gonna paint, let's say the table. It's gonna be just gray, titanium white, and ivory black, and using a hot hair brush. I'll take out this mixture because I wanna go lighter. Okay, even lighter than that. Okay, I'm going to add a touch of carmine yellow. And see, this color I think is okay. Remove the image. I'm using kneaded eraser just to stick the image to the canvas. The link to the image is in the description. You can download the image is from this website, pixels.com. I mean, it's a free image. You can download it and paint along with the video. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the flowers. I was thinking about what can I change about this image. Maybe if could be something about the color temperature. I'm not so sure yet. I mean, this image is just beautiful, just like that. But if I could change something that would be exaggerate warmer colors on the lights and the cooler colors on the shadows. But let's see what to do. I mean, for me, I need to see more in order. I mean, and right now it's kind of yellow. It's just yellow and white. It's really more warmer than the image. But because I'm not using too much paint, I can just cover it with more paint and change it and change the temperature. Okay. Okay, let's go with this color. I'm going to add more red. I added Listen Crimson and Camion Red. Now, let's paint the leaves. And adding cerulean blue, lemon yellow. I mean, lemon yellow and cerulean blue makes a stronger, a colorful green. And adding ivory black, camel yellow, ultramarine blue. We just want a really dark green. I gotta move the image. Okay, and add more yellow lemon. Okay, 1 minute, please. Sí. So, tarjeta. Okay, sorry. It's my son is asking me for something. So sorry. Here comes my mom. She's at the house right now. Okay, okay. I will try to paint. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's a full house nowadays here. Okay. You gotta keep, I mean, I started with two values. Now you can see I have three here and three here. But I'm trying to keep it simple, as much simple as possible. Okay. Okay. Now keep an order in your palette, and then the next thing is just copy what you see. If you decide to make any change, the change is just, it could be about just the color temperature. That's usually what we change. We add more warm colors. We make us to add more cooler colors. I'm going to add a gray color here to these shadows. But definitely, there is a reflection. I mean, these red peaches are so strong, they reflect the red colors to everywhere. Okay, now I'm gonna paint just one by one. I'm going to use these brushes, number 0, liner brushes. I have this number 0 and number 00. I'm gonna start with this one. My God. Can you see that this? I gotta clean up the colors. This white is already polluted with a little bit of black. I'm cleaning out my brush. And I'm going to clean out this. Okay. Now it's perfect. Okay, we have another brush. This brush is for the lights. I'm gonna use this one for here and here and here, all the lights. And this one is gonna be for the midtones. Okay, now I'm back to the other brush for the light. Okay, I'm gonna clean the brush. Okay. Now I have here the first brush that I used. I'm going to add pure red. Okay. Now Alice and Crimson. Okay. Now a new brush. I'm gonna mix Alice and Crimson with black. Okay. Okay. I'm back to this brush. I'm gonna paint this part. Now this one has a light here on the edge. I put the light and I'm blending with the same brush. I almost just on the air, just like without even touching almost the canvas. Okay, with the same brush, you can blend just by changing the pressure. If you want, you can use another brush, a cleaner one. Okay. Now this one. Okay, let me blend first. I'm going to blend this one. I blend for a few seconds and I clean the brush. Okay, just take out the paint, then blend again. Okay, take out the paint and again. Now this one. This one doesn't look like a peach. It looks more like a tomato. I add the light, and with this brush, I blend. And almost, on the air, just without even touching, without even pressure. Then I clean the brush, and take out the paint that is just on the hair, the point of the hair, and again. Okay. Now I go back up, and then I go down, up and down, again and again, until I'm finished. Okay. Hello, Cornelia. How are you? Okay. Again, I'm going to the top. I got a lot of brushes here. I gotta keep like all of them because I'm just going part by part. I'm looking for a new brush, a cleaned brush. Okay, I have one here. Let's see, I can see, I mean, light here. It's just like white. I'm watching the image in my computer because it's bigger than this one. And here in the middle, I see more like a yellowish part. You can download the image. You're gonna see so clear that there is some yellow here, some yellow here. Okay, that's the, I don't know what's the name, but that's the center of the flower. Huh? It's like there is one here, one here, one here. It's like a yellowish light is coming out just from the middle of the flower. Okay. You can add this uh, lemon yellow, or you can add this cadmium yellow. It's up to you. I mean, you can see that this cadmium yellow is more opaque, it's more stronger. Okay, let's make some details here. You can go here with maybe with some more expressive brush strokes. It's up to you. I'm gonna make just some details. I'm not gonna be able to paint a lot of this because there's too many things here, too many petals. Just want to make some precise marks just to, in this way it's going to be easier just to know that there is three flowers here. I'm gonna change the brushes. This brush is too big. Hello, llamas. Mixing ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson, a touch of cadmium yellow. I need another brush. Okay, here it was. I'm mixing again more ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson. And this one have more white. I'm controlling the white with this one because I want a darker color. Maybe it's too violet. I'm going to add some black, just a touch, and more white. In this way, I grain down the color. To know that in my channel I usually paint portraits, but every time that I want to take a rest, I paint still lifes or sometimes landscapes. Because painting portraits all the time can be kind of overwhelming just to because nobody's gonna say that it's easy to paint portraits. Steve Harris, this is looking great. Okay. Thank you, Steve. I saw that you sent me a donation. Thank you so much, Steve McLean. Okay, I want to thank you too to my Sapna Age because I have a Patreon account, but to be honest, I'm not offering anything just for people that want to support me just to make these videos in YouTube. And I just have like two tiers, yes. One is $2 and the other one is $4. Thank you so much. And definitely, yes, I would love to paint a landscape. Yeah, this is about the still life. It's just like let's say, for me, it's like taking a rest from the portraits. The same still life is the same for me. But definitely, I love to paint portraits. And maybe the next week, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna paint like 4 days portraits, and then one day a landscape, or maybe a still life. I'm choosing to go with a warmer color. Did you see the image, the photo? I mean, it doesn't have, it's not that yellow. I'm choosing to do this because I'm planning maybe to leave this background and one, let's say, one contrast that maybe I like a lot is between gray and yellow. I mean, any color against uh, gray is going to be more, you're going to see that color more saturated, more intense because of the contrast. But to be honest, I mean, I start sometimes to, sometimes I change my mind as soon as I start just to see more the paint. I mean, when I start to see more of the paint, it's like just start to appear to my eyes. Then sometimes I decide just to make some little changes. And right now I just thinking to leave the background just gray. But it's not gonna be that important, because at the end this image is so beautiful. I think it doesn't matter which background or any color that you decide to put as a background. Thank you, Cornelia. Thank you, Steve. Okay, I think that's enough here. I'm gonna move here to the jar, to the leaves. You can see I'm gonna keep these brushes just to one side. I'm gonna use the next brushes that I have here for the green. You gotta make a habit this thing about using so many brushes, because it's kind of I mean, it took me some time to get used to use a lot of brushes. I remember when I was a student, I loved to use two brushes, and I was proud to use two brushes. It was like I felt like, oh my god, with two brushes I can do a lot. And I mean, at the end, if I was using, let's say, just two brushes or three brushes and cleaning out, then all the time this painting is gonna take me maybe the double of the time that's gonna take me just by doing using so many brushes. Because this thing about the brushes is about just we that's kind of, let's say, let's say that this is so difficult to clean out the brush. I mean, so clean that it's not gonna pollute any other color. And if you are using just two brushes, that means that maybe you are going back and forth to the darker colors and to the lighter colors, maybe with the same brush. when you're cleaning out the brush and you're thinking that is enough, and at the end, your painting is trying just to all the colors start to get you. I mean, you finish with muddy colors, with colors that are kind of milky colors or less opaque. And adding a little bit of linseed oil. Okay, I'm going to use this filbert brush. Number. Oh, it doesn't have a number here. Okay. I should have done this first and then the stems. I mean about painting this, making the transparency of the jar. Okay, now I'm gonna paint the leaves and then the peaches. Since I'm planning to leave the background gray, I'm not sure, not so sure yet. But in order to see the leaves, let's say to have more contrast, I gotta go and darken the lips. I gotta clean here. Okay. Now the peaches again. No, first I want to light up this. No, the floor, the table. Let's say the table. Okay. A little more white, camel yellow. I think that color is better. Yes, let's use another brush. Okay, I'm going to dark a little bit this color. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to clean this brush. I'm gonna add more white here in the middle. I'm gonna use this color for the shadow. Okay. Now let's go back. Let's paint the peaches again. Now, just we need to make more details. Okay. I'm gonna use this color here. Going to add a little bit of cadmium red to make a brown. And I'm going to paint just this. Okay. Hello, Marine. Thank you. Okay, now let's paint this page. Just mixing lemon yellow and titanium white. But because I'm just making this with the brush, going over and over on top of that, I mean, this color, it get mixed with the color that is wet, yes? And I got something like in the middle of those colors. If I just want this color just to be strong, uh, the way that would be just to lay down the brush stroke and leave it there. There are some highlights to these pages. One here, another here. I mean, that's impossible to see these details in this image. I'm just watching the image in my computer, in my screen, and because these images have a really high resolution, I can zoom in and see all the details. The link is in the description box. You can download the image and print out and paint along with the video. I'm going to blend with this brush. This brush is like this one, number two, yes, number two. You see that is this one? Yes, I started to spray out the hair. I mean, there's no coming back from this brush. That's when I started just to use this one for blending. Just a little bit, and then clean the brush, take out the paint from the tip of the brush, and then go back again. You see, you just take out the paint. Now let's do the same with this one. Apply this really strong highlight. Okay. Then you take the brush. You go all around the highlight. It's like spreading out the white. Okay. Then you can apply more paint and do the same. Almost without touching, okay? Clean out the brush. Then again, all around the highlight. I think I have changed the shape of this peach. And adding pure alizarin crimson to make the shadow. Need another small brush. I'm gonna use this one. I mean, this is new. I'm gonna use it because it's very pointy. Now I'm going to blend again. Okay, where is my brush? Okay, here it is. Now to this one. I just wanna change this one a little bit because it looks like a tomato. Tomato. I'm trying to copy this one. It's not perfect, but it doesn't look like a tomato. Now let's go back to the flowers. Now let's add some pure white. There is a touch of red just here in the middle. I thought it was a stain or something on the image, but it's part of the flower. I mean, adding a lot of paint. That's the only way that, let's say, to represent something that is pure white. I mean, this texture is catching the light, and for that, the idea is because it has some thickness, you're gonna see it more white, more lighter. That's the idea about applying a lot of thick paint. Okay, let's add some blue to the shadows here. Just a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to the flowers. I need to add more shadow to the side, and maybe more, even more impasto to the white, flowers. Okay, let's work here. Maybe I can add some red here, because you can see that there is yellow. It should be yellow in the darkness, but there is not in the image. Or maybe there is. Not so sure. What about if I add some? Let's see what happened. Just a little bit. If it's not okay, I'll change it. Okay. I think I can go with some red just here. And just enhancing a color that I think I see there. If you zoom in the image, you're gonna see some reddish here. And that's what I'm doing, just enhancing that, just to make it more, it's not, pretty sure it's gonna be okay because I have red. But we gotta see, I gotta go and apply this red like everywhere in the shadow and then see if it's okay or not. It's the only thing I'm trying to imagine it. I'm trying to be imaginative and trying to visualize this color here. But that's not enough. If you're gonna be more careful with this, you can take a picture and use Photoshop or any app in your phone that let you, let's say, paint on top of that and make this kind of changes. I think I went to red this portion. But let's see, let's spread the red over here. Let's see what happens. If you're able to do that using your cell phone or the computer, or if you have Photoshop, you can make these changes like you were working on a digital painting. You make the changes and then you see if that works okay. and then you do those changes on the painting. Or you can let it dry and apply a glaze. I mean, which that would be perfect because when you glaze, if you don't like the glaze, you can take paper towel and just take off all the glaze, and nothing is going to happen. But when you're painting something on the prima, just like I'm doing, I mean, we gotta take the risk. Yes, and we gotta do it. It's not okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the painting is gonna be like ruined or something like that. No, it's not. At the end, it's just a simple still life. If we go crazy, maybe adding, no, I don't know, any other color that is not even here, maybe we can make it something different to the painting. I don't know. I don't have any idea. I don't know. When sometimes I see an image just like this one, so perfect. I think you can paint it in so many ways. You can make so many changes, and nothing is going to ruin the beauty of this image. I'm gonna move it here. I like the red. Yes. I need to add some more darkness. I mean, the most important for me about the flowers is that I can feel this yellowish, just like glowing from the middle. I can try just to do the same here. And I'm pretty sure I see some yellow there. Oh my god, I went too far with the brush stroke. Okay. And I'm squinting my eyes trying to see all those colors, but usually the flowers has a lot of colors, a lot of reflection on all of that. It's like building a puzzle. Yeah, so many pieces. Okay, I think that's okay. Yes. Yeah, I just feel this so beautiful, like glowing. I don't know. That's what I feel right now. That's I see that. I think it's perfect. Now I was trying just to here. I went darker with where is the touch of the peach with the table, and this one it has a darker shadow, more darker than this ones. Why? Because I want this just to get a little bit closer to us, and this wants to recede. I'm trying to do that just by playing with values, adding more contrast. Okay. I mean, there are so many things that we try to do. Some of them work, some of them doesn't work. Anyway, we gotta try to do all of that. Give me 1 second, please. My son is calling me. Just 1 minute. I need to send. I need to give them my credit card because he asked for some delivery. Un minuto. Toma. Es la misma. 8769. Okay, so sorry. You just heard my PIN number. Don't tell anyone, please. Okay, what is? I mean, here about the edges. Okay, you gotta pay attention always to the edges, value, edges, all of that. I just need to blend here a little bit more to soften the edge. In this way, this peach is gonna just go back and all the lips. And the prepared color just trying to match the background. Just clean. You can play with the background if you want. I'm pretty sure if I add any color to the background, it's gonna be perfect. The only thing that you gotta be careful is about the value that have to be darker than this. Because here, this is the thing here, it's kind of difficult to see the difference between the background and this part of the flowers. That's what I wanted to do when I was thinking about leaving the background of this darker value than this one. Okay. Now with really a tiny brush and just blending all. I'm gonna take out the image. All the edges, okay. It doesn't matter if you see the image that is very sharp, everything. We don't have to follow that. We need to create the illusion that something is coming really close to us, something is receding. And if you just play with the edges, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. This one is going to go like a little far from us, and this one is going to be closer to us. You sharp all the edges. Well, this one does exactly what is going to happen. Okay, this the same. I'm gonna just soft. But you know that some edges are really lost edges. Like you don't see the difference between uh, the background or and the object. But here you can go really lost with the edges because uh, this is water. I mean, you should be really lost everything to see the difference between the something that when something is into water. You can go with the details if you want more and more details. I mean, details is just about time. I'm gonna spend like 3, 4, 6, 8 hours, let it dry, and go again. Personally, I love details, but not that much. That I don't go like spending like days, like or months trying to paint every little detail. Okay, I'm finishing. I think. I hope you like the video. I hope this can. I don't know. Maybe you can learn something from my way of painting. Maybe the most important thing for me is the palette. Try to keep an order on the palette. If I'm painting something bigger, I'll try to do the same, the bigger palette. If I gotta do it with 6, 7 colors, I do the same. Sometimes you can go with, I mean, from here to here, there are more, maybe like 6, 8 values. In here, there you can see three values, but definitely there is even more. You can see beneath this color, there's another color. And here with the greens, it's the same. I think that's enough. To be honest, oh no, I think I could make something a little bit something more. This is the difficult part, just to know when to finish a painting. Okay, I think that's okay. I don't know. To be honest, I wanna paint a little bit more, but when you like, that's the difficult thing, that overdo things and continue. Uh, sometimes we need somebody to tell us just, okay, that's enough, and don't mess that around anymore. Always check the values. I mean, here I added some yellow, and I think I lost this shadow. Just taking a little bit of painting. This is the more closest can I get to, let's say, to try to mimic a glaze. I mean, that's impossible to glaze when the painting is wet, but that's the closest thing that I have. Just take a little bit of paint, the tip of the brush, and I go like this, almost on the ear, just on the ear. Okay, that's it, I think. Okay. Just one more touch. Highlighter. Okay, this little, I mean, here it looks like a tomato, and here it looks like, I don't know, another fruit. It doesn't look like a peach. Okay. Okay, thank you, Steve. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, some reflection. I'm forgetting if there is some green here. You gotta get some green here, and at the same time, it should be some red just here. Okay. Okay, here some green. So, I mean, from the leaves, from the leaves, you gotta there's some green here. Oh, this is important. I was forgetting this. This is really important. Okay, we don't need to see this in the image. Maybe we see this reflection, maybe we don't. But we need to at least try to add, because that's the first thing. The first thing that I learned, and sometimes I forget to do this. I just am trying to copy what I see as much accurate as I can. Sometimes I forget these things, and this is really really important. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I really appreciate your support. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve, Marie, and Cornelia Lamas. See you next time. See you tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to paint Monica Felucci. Bye. Take care.